Who is that? It's not Dal.
No, there's no way it's Dal.
No, I mean, it's not. I don't think it's Red either.
I wonder. I'm sure someone in the Twitch chat knows.
We'll warm up here, but we're about to hop into it. It looks like. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. I had that problem with my Cultures 2 tournament. Cultures 2 tournament players just hop into it, all disregard for being on stream. Okay, I guess we don't know if we're in a match yet, but all right, here we go. Sip versus Dal. This is the power of Dal when we're in his time zone.
Oh, that's true. It's probably like a great time for him. I know he would stay up pretty late to commentate the Jstris Cups that are at the normal time zone.
Oh, it's Moon. Okay, that makes more sense. I like the idea that it's Dal though. We just play along with that.
Yeah.
It gives me hope.
So who's Moon? I haven't heard of this player. Well, someone must have gave him the room link. It's because it's private, isn't it? Alrighty.
Is it Star? I thought it was. No, it's Moon. I think Star and Moon are aren't they a couple or something? Tetris couple? Unless they were memeing on me, but they're both very strong players. I've seen them both in Tetra Quick Play. They don't play a whole lot of Tetra League, I don't think, but they're always what's the word I'm looking for? They're pretty consistent.
Yeah, I've seen Star in some of the quick play lobbies in Tetria, but I haven't heard anything of Moon. But if that is who it is, they seem to be a very strong player.
Dal and Starter are dating apparently. So Dal's been really making some moves lately.
Really moving up in the world.
It's 1-1. Syperion, I see him all the time on worldwide combos. I don't think I've really watched him play a whole lot at Jstris, but the two games definitely carry over quite a bit. So I think he mostly plays Jstris, if I were to guess.
Right. He goes for a side full wide. I saw him doing that in the warm-ups. I wasn't sure if he was gonna just BMing, waiting for us to start, but it looks like he is actually. Oh, that was a quick top out. He misdropped one too many times and just. All right, next game, which is understandable.
All right, down in the lead. AKA Moon from Korea, for those who really want to know who this is. Okay, Sip with a pretty efficient T-spin singles to kind of navigate through and make the most of his back-to-back and clean garbage.
He was able to send a little bit of cheese onto Moon's side, so
yeah,
we have to work through that. Both get down pretty good.
I think both these players are pretty good at dealing with their cheese in general, so this is actually a really good matchup, in my opinion. Just judging by what we're seeing, they have similar playstyles, and I think Syperion seems to be a little more in tune with Jstris. I could be wrong though, but There are some slight variations in their playstyle. I just haven't really picked on them quite yet.
Right. I've been seeing Sype go for these mid-game 4-wides that we've been seeing now, but
yeah,
none of them have really like worked out too much. He's had to start him very soon. So it'll be interesting to see if he is able to do those more often or more effectively.
And he didn't get the kill with that, but I think it put him in a decent position. Moon was working through that for quite a while, but but Syperion had I think a few issues, had a few misdrops there.
Right. It's always strange after doing a 4-wide, you have to like go back to playing normally, and it takes a second to get there.
Hurry-up win for Syperion. Tied it up 2-2. Looks like a higher PPS for Moon. So Syperion must be the more efficient player, at least in that last game. Whereas Moon is throwing a little bit more speed into it.
Right. Syperion was at the top of their board for so long, but manages to barely survive, and now it's a pretty close position. All of these games are very intense and close. Like that last one went to hurry up. This one, Sype barely was a couple pieces away from getting out and with a big spike.
Yeah, quick PC from Syperion. Okay, I actually like Syperion's position because Moon kind of built over his wells on the right, so he took him a while to get through all that. Ooh, nice. I like that.
Ooh,
that was a good,
yeah.
Center 4-wide transition. Well played. Great game from Syperion there.
Sype with an MKO against Moon's DT. Those are like two of my favorite openers to do, just because they're so.
I do like the MKO. I subconsciously do that sometimes. It's not really one I practiced, but
right.
It just kind of makes sense. So like, it's a natural opener if you're someone that just plays a lot of Tetris.
Right, for sure. And it's always interesting to see how people follow up from it, because it's not really like, you know, all planned out, or like there's, you know, certain exact things you do for whatever bag. It's very like freeform.
Interesting upstack there from Moon. Almost looked like Vince's 5-wide there, but he didn't go as high. I'm playing low. Oh, you thought about going for that side 4-wide. Doesn't get a whole lot out of it. Canceled it before it became an air. Ooh.
He's really going for all these 4-wides. And it seems to be working out pretty decently. Pushes Dal back up to the top. But
yeah, I mean, it's a good move, especially, at least in this matchup, because he's not getting punished for going for them, really. So even if they're not, if they don't really get the kill or don't really work in his favor, it's worth trying because he's not getting punished. And as we all know, 4-wide can be a killing move. So he's going for these potential killing moves without really being hindered from Moon.
Right.
So I
he's
like
not really like he's not committing to them very much. Like he's not stacking up super high. He's just doing it to a safe position and then like going back down, trying to cheese up Moon's board a bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm liking the change up there, and game plan from Syperion. Moon being a little more aggressive this game was cheap. Ooh, Syperion bounces back just fine, and Moon actually has some trouble on his board. Okay,
Syperion with another side 4-wide, but doesn't have good pieces to continue it up. So
yeah, I think he was a little high on the board there too. But like I was saying, he's not getting punished for doing those kind of things, really. So,
right. So eventually,
yeah.
you know, one's going to work out, or he's going to get a good enough position to win. So Moon at the bottom of the board right now, trying to put on the pressure.
Yeah, he's playing a little cleaner this game. He's playing a little more simple. Okay, as I say that, not really the ideal placement there on his T-piece. So getting a little scrappy here.
Yeah, they both seem to be wanting to downstack a lot and just stay at the bottom. Sype trying to upstack a side 4-wide, but misdrops and goes down. And now
Moon actually hitting that 4-wide.
Doing well.
I think that was one of the first ones we saw from him. And,
yeah, definitely. I saw them try to go for like a 3-wide earlier, but then they quickly abandoned it.
Yeah, definitely just recognize the moment. I mean, when you can sniff out the right time to use it, it's certainly deadly.
Right, and especially when Sype is going for them too. Like, it's good to be able to pull that out like that to like try to counter their 4-wide and just build a bigger one.
Okay. Syperion playing like it's 2006 here. Got side Tetris well.
Yeah. So Moon with a really nice stack, able to get a pretty solid attack out of it. Sype's board is pretty messy, so he's going to get pushed up a little bit. But Moon takes that opportunity to do a side 4-wide. Doesn't stack it up too high, but stacking up another one trying to kill.
Oh, wow.
This one looks like it might be strong. Doesn't get a nice piece
placement
for it.
Yeah, not the best time to start it, really. Maybe he just wanted to clean it up because of what he had at the bottom there, but... Thing is, as I was getting at, if you are in a safe position like that, and you're playing against someone like Syperion, who likely, if you were just going to go for the back-to-back pressure, the game would probably continue because he would downstack through it. Going for that 4-wide potential kill is an option, and I think Moon went for it at the right time. If he probably were to have a cleaner sequence at the start there, it could have been a kill. There we go. Syperion trying to do a 4-wide here. He has a gap though, so not the most ideal.
Yeah, has a gap and has to break the combo so he doesn't get too much out of it. Moon has a decent... I thought they were going to go for 4-wide. Ooh, it almost looked like they had a mid-game PC, but one too many garbage blocks.
Oh, ooh. Yeah, I don't. Is he trying to spin that in but struggling?
Almost.
Been there. A little too nervous, maybe.
It's definitely hard when you're at the top of the board and you like literally can't even see the piece. You're just trying to test stuff out, see if it works.
That certainly adds to the difficulty, no doubt. 5-5, great matchup.
Yeah, definitely. It's like what you were saying earlier, where in Jstris it takes a while for like things to actually happen, because it's not like Tetrio where you can just send like huge spikes out of nowhere. You really have to build up for it, and we're seeing that here.
Not gonna fin there. Dal, how are you typing, man? You're supposed to be playing.
Like with a slight misdrop on the 4-wide, has to soft drop and move everything over. Makes it a lot slower, and he gets out of it, but doesn't really like get any attack out of it. But he cleans it up nicely, gets back to the bottom of his board. Now Moon's a little cheesed up. They got to work through it. They had a good cancel with the Tetris to block the incoming garbage.
Okay. I like that. Oh, Syperion with a little square miss drop on a potential big spike there.
Yeah, but he still has a decent position, but just couldn't have got a big attack. Ooh, Moon with a rough miss drop. That might be the end if Slipe can punish, and he does with the big 4 wide. That's the game. 6-5, match point for Slipe.
PC open for Syperion. Pretty clean garbage on Moon's side here.
Moon building up a 3 wide.
I like it.
Works really well. Pushes Slipe all the way to the top of the board. They have to downstack through the T-spin they set up. It's still in a pretty rough position.
Yeah, if he gets through this though, he's got some clean garbage to spike right back. So hopefully Moon is aware of the situation. It looks like he is. It's so easy to overextend in those kind of situations when you apply pressure to your opponent at the top and you think that you can just afford to not downstack and keep up that APM to go for the win. And we're tied up, by the way, 6-6 tiebreaker.
Yeah, match point for both players. Let's see what they do. Sype with quite a few misdrops, sending a lot of clean. So if Sype can get through it, he'll be able to spike right back. Ooh, but it's rough.
Tragic this drop. The Dalicious moves on. Well played, Dal. And great games from Syperion too. The unfortunate misdrop in the end there. Just a bit of a choke, unfortunately, but great games. So